Hey all, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at something a little bit different in DK Guard. A little bit the same and a little bit different. He's going to be our focus this time around in the latest GotBot True review. Hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course subscribe while you're at it. Light 'em up, baby! Hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. Also in the description down below, and if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Spring, or of course you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. And this is DK Guard, which is very interesting. Guard is like a brand new character, doesn't really have any fiction or history. The coloration is a Diaclone homage. If we are to believe eHobby, then this is a certain version of Ironhide. Or, of course, we can also see that there's an homage here to the 07 movies, or maybe the 07 movies are an homage to this. And, of course, there's an argument that this guy could be Shattered Glass Ironhide. There's a lot of lore that ties in with this color scheme, and we're going to explore it all and have a quick look at him when we head over, right now, to the table. And just indeed, here we are with the Transformers Legacy. I guess it's DK Guard, Black Ironhide, Shattered Glass Ironhide, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of homages that kind of go into this guy, but we're going to start with this packaging first. Of course, we could see the schematic outline of DK Guard here. We have our Legacy logo over here, nothing much on the side, or the back. It is kind of our typical, I'm going to say Generation Selects. It doesn't say Selects on it, but I'm going to say Generation Selects Legacy DK Guard. Inside the package, we got ourselves some pretty great instructions. They're bright, they're clear. You know, I don't have any issues with them. I don't know if we necessarily need it for this mold that's been used several times. And of course, here we have our lad, along with the other uses of this mold. Now, I'm going to reiterate this right now that we're not showing the transformation in this video. We've seen it before here on the channel in both directions. I looked at Robot going to vehicle mode as part of the 2-pack with Prowl using this lad here in episode 805. So the original Earth mode, I guess, release of Ironhide was in 805. And I looked at Ratchet down on the far end down there, and the transformation going from vehicle back to Robot. When I looked at the Paradron Medics 2-pack, it was him and Lifeline. So, you know, cool. That's part of the Galactic Odyssey line. That was in episode 778. So 805 and 778. That kind of covers the transformation in both directions. You know, not for nothing, I also looked at the Shattered Glass Ratchet along with Shattered Glass Optimus Prime in episode 809. Our boy here also comes with this like small blaster, painted silver this time. When it came with Ironhide, it was just black, a little bit of gunmetal gray on it. By the way, you may have noticed when I had Ironhide on screen here that he had like his drill in his hand. That was a resin cast from the Centurion pack. With Ratchet, that same blaster is just a simple white, and with Shattered Glass Ratchet, it was mostly silver with a couple of, I'll say, white highlights. But this one seems to be painted much the same, except this one is silver with black highlights, right? So it kind of matches the Shattered Glass one. He also comes with the piece on his back that, I mean, you could use it, I guess, as a riot shield. You know, like that, I guess. Or you could always turn it around, or whatever you want to do. I mean, it's, you know, it can go stored on the back. That's where I leave it. A lot of people don't like that. They prefer like the Siege mold because it doesn't have this backpack piece. I get that. I totally get that. I'm cool with it, but only because I don't find it hinders articulation or anything, and on all four of mine stays in pretty good. In terms of coloration, I guess I'll give it a 10 because technically speaking, objectively speaking, this is DK Guard. And DK Guard is like a brand new character. We don't really have any fiction or anything to base it on. However, the mold and the coloration is based on like the Diaclone coloration of this, and like even that homages a few things. For example, that Diaclone, that original Diaclone coloration is what was in no small part the homage for the '07 movie Ironhide. So a lot of people said, why was Ironhide black in the movies? Including me. I thought he should have been more of a red color, but it's a nod to the Diaclone version. If we go to Encore, which honestly, it may have not only been an Encore, it may have been like through eHobby or something, because this sounds like an eHobby type of thing. This is Ironhide's Protect mode, where basically it was like an alternate mode that he took for Spine. So this actually is Ironhide, and this is like a mode that helps him remain more hidden. Apparently he wanted to like keep himself hidden from Decepticons and like human criminals. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. And then you have Shattered Glass Ironhide, which this guy most definitely is an homage to. Now, there's a couple of versions of Shattered Glass Ironhide. One where he has kind of the like Classics Universe body, if we all remember that SUV type mold, where he's pretty much all black with red eyes and like a little red light on his head. But outside of that, he's pretty much all black. But a more popularized, or I can't even say more popularized, an alternative version is the one that's kind of been used as the guidepost now. I'm not a fan of IDW, but I can't lie that their version of Shattered Glass Ironhide has sort of become the guidepost in a lot of ways. And that version of Ironhide does have black feet and black lower legs, red thighs, the pelvis where it's black hair, that by right should be like a gray or a silver, but black is fine. Black torso, the head should be black. Now the face should be, instead of being red, it should be gray, or it should be silver. Black shoulders, black forearms, red hands. He doesn't have red hands, so by rights he should have red hands, and by rights he should have red biceps. So like a couple of slight hints missing. I'm saying 10 because it's supposed to be DK guard. Since my intention is to use it as Shattered Glass Ironhide, I think it's a solid 9. We're missing a couple of red things for the most part in the silver face. I don't know if I would bother to paint it or not. We'll see. If I do, cool. If I don't, cool. I'm cool with it either way. I do need a Shattered Glass symbol, however. In terms of the articulation, the head, of course, goes left and right and up and down. Well, no, not really any up and down. Left and right. You can go all the way around, actually. Arm all the way around, out to the side. We have 90 degree at the elbow. We have the bicep swivel. We have the wrist rotation. We have the, if I take this off his back, we have the waist. Now, obviously, the waist gets hindered with the sled piece back there. Back, forward, out to the side, 90 degree at the knee, thigh swivel. Of course, we have hollowness on the back of the thighs, we have hollowness on the back of the arms, just like this mold has always had, but for some reason people ask, like, is there any hollowness? Yeah. They took it away for a little bit of siege, and it's back in full force, like I said it was gonna. Ankle tilt, so cool. There's, articulation-wise, there's not, for deluxe, there's not really anything that I could ask for more. I'm actually really happy with it, so I'm gonna say 10 for that. Also, not for nothing, I guess I will kind of point this out now, because why not? And I am trying to get through this one fairly quickly. I'm not gonna lie, the history was a big part of this, of this review. Here's the slide bit. You can open up the windows if you want. You could leave them closed in if you want, but here's the slide bit with the blaster on it, and the blaster is meant to go there as an homage to the slide bit. So, I guess that's neat. So a 10, the transformation, I can tell you now, for some reason, I feel like the plastic feels a bit different on this guy. It feels more robust to me. Like, it feels more pliable. It doesn't feel as rigid, but it feels more robust. And I don't know why. It might just be a mind trick. It's probably nothing different, but I just know how it makes me feel. So, with a 10 and a 10, or a 9, I guess if I'm going to say Shattered Glass, and a 10, either way, this guy's doing really well. It's a good mold. By the way, his chest stays up really well. It's probably the best chest that I've experienced with this mold. But his transformation, I personally really enjoy it. I enjoyed it for Siege. I enjoyed it here, with the only real difference being that you kind of jam this piece down over the top and then fold in the windows. I think that's a 10. I think it's a fun transformation. I think he is a win. How does he look transformed? Well, he looks like this. And boom, this is indeed the vehicle mode. And now, I mean, it has the same weaknesses that this has always had. A lot of people have problems with the feet on the back. I don't care. Would it be nice to put them away? Sure. Can you get 3D printed upgrades? Sure. Could you do it in black or painted? Sure. You can do what you like. I'm sure that DNA Design probably, or Shockwave Labs, someone like that will probably do a feet upgrade for this guy as well. But it doesn't bother me, especially in black. I don't notice it. I love the stripe on the side. I wish it continued all the way down. That's my only gripe with that. The thing that I think has plagued this mold more than the feet on the back is the kind of breakup of all the weirdness with the windows and then the solid panels that are supposed to be windows, but there's nothing there to indicate that they're windows. I think it should have been, you know, clear inserts, to be honest with you. But I accept it with the 2 ratchets because how often do you see the back of an ambulance with windows in it? Not often. Not often, pardon me. And I think this is acceptable as well because where it's all black, it sort of still blends in. And you could be like, okay, so there's a front window and a windshield, and then there's these windows, maybe they're like back seats or something, but then the rest of this is, I don't know, transporting nefarious shattered glass Autobot and parts for some super weapon. I don't know, parts for Omega Doom, something like that, you know? If you don't know what I'm talking about with Omega Doom, I bet you can guess. So yeah, it rolls fine. It would have been nice to have some silver on the rims, but you know what, in all honesty, because black is such a predominant color, there's something ominous about everything being black. Just broken up by this, but everything being black. This seems like an ominous Ironhide. Whether he's trying to stay hidden under cover of night, or whether he's trying to be a bad guy Autobot, I dig it. I like it. If you didn't like the mold, nothing here is going to change it for you. If you did like the mold before, then this is a solid use of it, if not the best use of it. And here we are once again, and here he is. So I'm not using him as guard, though I understand the argument why a lot of people would, especially if you missed this mold. Maybe your Ironhide is the Siege one, and you just want the mold, so this fits the bill. Maybe you're not into Shattered Glass, so a whole new character works for you. Maybe you prefer to have your Ironhide be the protective Ironhide mode in this alternate color scheme altogether. Or maybe you're like me and you want your Ironhide, this Ironhide, to be Shattered Glass Ironhide. Though I do need a Shattered Glass emblem, you know, to go on the top of his sled thing. Here's the thing. Here's the bottom line. I wanted a Shattered Glass Ironhide, and now I feel like my Shattered Glass Autobots are complete because he seemed like kind of a glaring omission. Outside of that, if you like this mold, then this is a great use of it. Probably the best, because I have things that actually tab and click in here that they don't on the other 3 versions of the mold, like the head with its little rectangular tab going down into the chest, or like the bumper piece when I close it up over his back. So for me, I feel like this is the most successful use of the mold, and it seems to have like different plastic to me for some reason. Like it feels more pliable, but feels more robust. I don't know why. And it might just be my mind playing tricks on me. I like this mold. I like it enough that I've gotten it for my 2 ratchets and now my 2 Ironhides. And I wanted that Earth mode, and I'm okay with it. The criticisms are the criticisms. Either you like the mold or you don't. Nothing here is going to change your mind. If you like it, this is absolute success, probably the best version of it. If you didn't like it, then you don't. Then you're probably not going to like this. It is what it is. Let me know, because I know I like it, but let me know what you think about DK Guard. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring. Or of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button, stick around and have some fun with us. Don't forget, man, that somehow, some way, each and every single day, you do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights, at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way right here inside the videos.